Good day everyone, and I'm IBNS Bumanlang from 41 BS Criminology. I'm going to discuss environmental law for my final examination. So first, let us define what is environmental law. No, environmental law, it was worldwide campaign or international entities to regulate human treatment of the non-human world. Also, to protect environment and who have been various targets of illegal loggers and other environmental criminals. Now, the modern criminological concern which causes the development of the new discipline known as green criminology. So environmental law, it's about the abuses of environmental resources for the commercial uses without abiding of law in the proper utilization, as well as preservation of natural resources. No, earlier we heard the term um, green criminology. Green stands for environment, no, a new science of environmental crime investigation, where it is intended to determine who are the perpetrator of environmental destruction. So now, after defining environmental law and green criminology, let us proceed now to enumerate the top 5 environmental crimes worldwide. First we have here the animal trafficking. It is a largest business in the world after drugs. Trafficking, it's not only happen in human but also in animals, especially endangered animals. No, animal trafficking is a serious threat to our biodiversity survival. Second is the indiscriminate logging, to get the uncontrollable logging to get wood for furniture or other goods or even farmland, is the most serious cause of this environmental crime. And then in the discriminate logging, they're cutting down trees with the purpose, but it was uncontrollable. The loggers clear the mountains and having a bad effects in our environment. Next is the electronic waste management. According to the materials provided, there are up to 50 million tons of electronic waste every year. Up to 75% of all this estimated to leave the official circuit, such as the CP, TV, etc. etc. The electronic waste was illegally exported to other countries. Next in the list is fining. From the word itself, pin. One of the greatest threats to sharks is fining. In fact, 100 million sharks are captured every year by specialized ships, and up to 70 million of them are captured to only have their fins cut off alive and then on the ship, and discarding its body at sea, where it could drown, bleed to death, or be eaten alive by other fish. This practice involves a slow and painful death. So lastly, the top 5 in environmental crimes was the dumping in rivers and aquifers. No, these kinds of environmental crime is most often caused by companies, factories, and public administrations. They're illegally by manufacturer, oil, refined of otherwise water treatment facility, as well as the contaminations of leaking septic system, chemical and oil spill, and illegal dumping. Their waste is uncontrollable release into the environment, while at the same time polluting rivers, lake, etc. It's illegally because it's not good in the community, as well as rendering unsafe for human use. And now, let us proceed to 5 major mental law in the Philippines. First here is the Republic Act of 8749, the Philippine Clear Act of 1999. It shall be the policy of the state to promulgate a holistic national program of air pollution that shall be implemented by the government. Next is RA 69, RA 9275, the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. The state shall pursue a policy of economic growth in a manner consistent with the protections and preventions of a revival of the quality of our fresh and brackish and marine waters. Next is the RA 6969. This Republic Act, Toxic Substances and Hazardous and Nuclear Waste Control Act of 1990. This act is to prohibit the entry, even in transit of hazardous and nuclear waste, and their disposal into the Philippine territorial limits for whatever purpose. Next is the RA 7942, Philippine Mining Act of 1995. This act is to enhance national growth in a way that effectively safeguards an environment and protect the rights of affected communities. And the RA 9003, Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, this law ay under of administration of Aquino. No, the law ensures proper segregation, collection, storage, treatments, and disposal of solid waste through the formulations and adaptation of these eco-waste products. So that will be all. Thank you.